What's going on, family? It's Brother Coasty at IALLG.com, and I wanted to discuss today about how IALLG got started. So journey with me for just a few moments. I had everything that I thought I wanted in life. You know, I had a car, I had a house, I had a wife, I had a nice job, good coworkers, dope management, but I still felt unfulfilled and unsatisfied. At this point, I had everything that everybody said you should want, right? Everything. But it just wasn't enough for me. It left me feeling unsettled, unsatisfied, unfulfilled. And this feeling, once it came inside, it never left. It never left. And it got so bad to the point where I got a divorce, I quit my job, and I became a diabetic. And I gotten so lost in this feeling of unsatisfied, this void, that it drove me to a really bad drinking habits, to the point where I would come home and I would not even know how I got home. My bank account was dang near wiped from the night before. Like, it was pretty bad. And it came to a halt one day. I know I reached rock bottom when I was at my brother's house after my divorce. I looked in the mirror and I was like, whoa, I was a fat diabetic. Didn't know who I was, and I came from being this all-star rugby player, academia nerd. I was in the accounting honor society, to this lost dude living with his brother, divorced, and stuck and lost in life. And it was from there that I began my journey upwards and inwards. I started reading books. I started getting on YouTube, watching videos. I picked up sports. I started jujitsu, kickboxing. I did all these things, and it gave me some relief, but it still wasn't enough. And it wasn't until I started digging within myself and the epiphany came. It was this: I had to get to know who I was. I had to figure out why I was here in the first place. And that was the moment it all clicked for me. I started learning who I was. I started digging deeper. I started figuring out what my talents were, what my gifts were, and who I wanted to present myself as to the world. I didn't want to keep presenting a mask. I didn't want to keep presenting a facade. I wanted to present me, my authentic self, who I was born to be and who I was at my core and at my essence. And it was at that moment that relief was no longer just relief, and it was now the solution. I figured out my path. I figured out my calling, and it was to present my story, present myself, present my love, my medicine, my perspective, my insights, who I am at my core, to the world. And it was at that same moment I realized that other people need my medicine. Other people need to know who I am, because they need help too. I said, how many other people don't know who they are, don't know how to express themselves, don't know how to put themselves out there? And it was at that moment I began to work on my calling. I picked the phone, I never hung up. And now IALLG is here to help you avoid losing your peace of mind by helping you become assertive. And I present what assertiveness is in another video. But just for the sake of this conversation, assertiveness is a journey into discovering who and what you are and presenting that into the world with no limits. That's it, you all. That's how IALLG got started. Everything fell apart for things to come together. And they had to happen that way, so that would stop the BS. I could stop the mask. I could stop the facades and really embrace and discover who I am. I'm Brother Coasty at IALLG.com, and I always invite you to take an opportunity to discover your goals. Peace.